What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Today's a little different. We're not quite building a new obstacle, but we got word that the P-Stone Invitational is gonna fire up in a few weeks, and Lower Bobs needs a serious facelift. So today we're gonna be going over some techniques on patching cracks with Ardex. Some of these pool blocks are good. Some need some serious life brought back into them. So we're gonna go over some techniques to fill the gaps in between the pool blocks and also lacquering the blocks to get them grinding good again. We're gonna go over some tile work. Santi's gonna come in and do a tribute to Joe Hammocky. Basically, we just need this place ready to rip soon. So the first thing we did was we just got here and we assessed what's going down, what the spot's looking like, and the first thing we noticed is cracks everywhere, a lot of holes. That's all easy fixes with Ardex, but what's real important when you're doing this is you gotta get in there with a broom, with anything, get all the crud out, get all the sand out, get all the rocks out. So the nature of concrete is the shit just shrinks. As it cures, it shrinks over time with like the movement of earth and earthquakes and shit. So just take your margin trowel and just fucking get in there, scrape out as much of this shit as you can. So what Rainey's doing right now is he's just opening up these cracks in the wall with his cordless angle grinder, and all that does is you're just boring these cracks out bigger. You're getting all this paint off of there. It'll give the Ardex a cleaner surface to bond to. It's all about the bond. When you're mixing your Ardex, all you need is a bucket, your water. I like to use this margin trowel for mixing because you can kind of scrape the edge of your bucket and get all the loose shit. And then when applying it, basic steel pool trowel is all you'll need. Don't get all gung-ho and put your whole fucking bag in the bucket. Just do little bits at a time. Because if you do too much and then you don't know where to put it and it's drying up, then you're gonna waste your bag of fucking Ardex. So just do a little bit at a time, get your consistency down, and as you get more comfortable with mixing that, finding out how you like it, then you can do a little more as you go. Don't hit it a bunch like you would concrete. Basically get it looking how you like it, and you could leave it at that. The next little plan of attack here is these gaps in between our pool block. This is some fast setting anchoring epoxy. All it is just a super fucking hard epoxy that isn't gonna chunk out. It's super sticky, it grinds real good. Get some tape. This is like some UPS packing tape. This is gonna be fine. All this is gonna do is just tape around the face of the block over your gap, and then we're just gonna fill that up. So this shit doesn't need to be exposed to sun or oxygen or anything like that to dry up. So this is gonna dry up just fine under our tape. So then when you peel the tape off, you'll just be good to go. This could be a bit of a tedious process, but if you do it correct, your blocks are gonna be totally brought back to life. The final step here to getting these pool blocks going, if they're not going already, right here, it's a 3M fiberglass resin. And all this is a two-part system, just like Bondo, and you have your hardener, and then you have your resin. We'll just do 4 ounces of resin, 40 drops of the hardener. 4, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Clean mixing stick. Mix it up, or else the shit is not gonna get hard. It's just gonna spice this shit up for the contest. Foam brush works better. Don't try to be a hero. Just do a little bit. Be patient. I know you guys want to rip this shit, but just give it one day.
All right, welcome to Bob's. Got the contest coming back up, so we're gonna pay some more tributes to some of our friends. We'll do Hammocky over here. Supplies, we got tiles, grout. This sticks it, but this fills all those gaps. We have these pillars, they've been curing for about 8 years now. Something hard to break tiles. Hammer's nice. Oh, you need water. So let's get cracking. Put a lid on the bottom so that it don't stick when you pour it. Wear gloves. The grout's more of a faster operation. You got less time to work on it. Stiffen it. Count the letters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give yourself a guide. Take your tile, something to put them in. Wear glasses. You use the corner of the hammer. Cleaner break than if you just smash it with the middle part. Fuck, y'all getting too many secrets. You just throw them in, leave gaps. You don't gotta worry about that because that cleans back up. When you grout it, leave a little space, fill them in. That's about it, yeah.
basically just had the idea of building an extension for this contest to try to spice it up a little bit. We don't even know if it's gonna work, but I'm pretty confident it'll do. We had some plywood laying around, some 2x12 and some 2x6, 2x8, and we basically just cut everything to length of our sheet of plywood. Thank you. All right. So we cut our coping. It was an old broken flat bar that we had found. Oh, that's money, Ozzy, that's perfect. Cut all of our top plate, bottom plate to length. And then once we had our structure built, we just made 3 braces that'll brace off of the deck and just hopefully hold this thing in place. Make sure that you're good. I think we'll only need 2, man. Fucking, that's that, dude. Dude, fools are gonna be able to get the fuck down on that shit. So that's a wrap. We filled the cracks, we lacquered the blocks, we put some epoxy in between the gaps in the blocks. Santi gave you a little tutorial on some tile work. We even did the bonus makeshift extension, which we weren't even too sure how good it was gonna work, and it was fucking sick. We were loving it. Now we're ready for the contest. It's gonna be sick. This shit's in honor of all the fallen brothers, especially P-Stone. So we're gonna see you guys out here, have fun with it, take some of the shit we taught you, and we'll see you at the contest.